Hi everyone, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. This is your full moon reading in Capricorn. It's going to take place on the 3rd of July of 2023. I do apologize, my throat is a little bit not stable, but I think this is going to work out anyway. If you're not interested, or I'm not going to say all that much, but there's a little bit of an intro here, and then you can just skip directly to your moon and sun sign. You can also listen to your rising if you want to. But in particular, I would really inspire you to go listen to your moon sign because it's a full moon reading. So yeah, listen to the moon and the sun. And you can just find that in the description box down below. Just press the little timestamp there and it takes you directly to your sign. So the full super moon that this is, it's not even just a full moon, it's a super moon. It's going to appear as it is closer to us, and it brings like more magnetism, more influence, if you will. And when it comes to full moon, you know, the new moon is all about new seeds, new ideas, new visions, like planting a seed for the future, that kind of energy. And the full moon is like when something has, that plant or that seed has now starting to come into fruition. Something is wanting to manifest. You're going to start to see a result of it. And, you know, it escalates up until the 3rd of July. So the 3rd of July is when is actually the fullest. It's the, what do you call it? Like the very peak of the full moon on the 3rd. But you can probably already, depending when you listen to this reading, obviously, but just a couple of days before and certainly a couple of days after, you still will feel the impact of this full moon. And because it's a super moon, just take your time if you want to. Just like really sit in stillness, really take your time and focus on something that you are looking for that has already had some sort of progress. You're now looking for it to sort of turn into some sort of manifestation or like an experience that you want to have. You're just sitting with that a couple of days before or during or even after. Sit in that energy with the help of the supermoon to have that come into fruition. Okay? So let's jump into your signs. So let's start with Aries. So hello Aries and welcome to your super moon quickie. I'm just going to have a short message here to what you can think about around your full moon manifestation, full moon experience. What do we have for Aries, please? Patience, number 14. And I feel like there's another one. Okay. So we have patience, 14. And we have temptation. So what I'm getting with this is that, okay, so if we're starting with the patience card there, it's almost exactly what I just said. It's just everything is in the vicinity of everything. You know that movie, Everything All Everywhere All at Once, or something like that. We have the seed there, the seed that comes in from the non-physical, or like the vision or the idea, that has already turned into this full-blown flower. So we have the idea, but we also have the manifestation. So it's like looking at a situation right now as if it's already done, as if it has already taken place. And to just be like, anything or everything that you need right now is just to be patient. So not go into like, what is it? Where is it? Why is it not coming? Starting to question it, but rather just treat it as it's already there. And when it's done, when it's baked, it's going to turn up, you know? So there's need of patience here. In that patience, that's what I'm saying, like to not then go into questioning, are you doing something wrong? Why isn't it coming to fruition? And then starting to sort of venture out and even going to like, you know, this usually is when you're maybe have the temptation to turn to alcohol or sugars or late nights or like anything that sort of, I don't know if you want to call it self-sabotaging, but like anything that will mess up the situation. Maybe you're not doing that like heavily, but it can even be like thoughts that just messes with the manifestation itself. Like the manifestation is already there. It's a new beginning for the heart there with number 14. It's a brand new beginning for you here. That's really beautiful. To not let your thoughts mess with this progress. To not like venture away there and be tempted to just go into, well, I'm just going to go back to my old way of thinking, or I'm going to go into a little bit of negative thinking, but to just be patient and continue the course, because this, whatever vision you hold on the inside is going to appear on the outside. Okay? Thank you very much, Aries. Hi, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your super moon quickie. So let's see what we have for you, Taurus, around this super moon. Anything that can inspire Taurus here, please. What do we have? Taurus around the full moon. On the floor. Ooh. We have financial and material changes. And another card. Interesting. So Aries actually had this as well. Temptation. So we have 5 and 15. So there's something that you've been struggling with a little bit when it comes to financial and material situations. So if we're starting there, this is something, the number 5 is usually a challenge. It's something that you need to overcome. But 5 is also a great opportunity for change. And we have financial and material changes. So this is a situation where maybe every situation that you've had some sort of part in or some sort of wish in has been a little bit of a struggle for you to sort of sort out right now. I'm not saying that everything's completely dark, but I feel like every major situation that you're looking at, probably like, instead of saying, well, 4 out of 5 situations here are just grandiose, like they're through the roof, like so much as exactly as I want it, probably is more towards the 4 out of 5 situations. It's like just one situation that is actually to how I want it to be. And the rest of the categories that you're dealing with right now could be better, like could be adjusted, or there could be a change. And during this full moon, on the 3rd of July, there's a grand opportunity for you to make those changes. To at least start to see some evidence that, okay, these are the changes that are going to start to happen. And just like for Aries, this temptation card is asking you not to turn away from what you're trying to do right now. To not turn away from what you're trying to do right now. It's a very similar message here, but still a little bit different, but in a way very, very similar. Not to try to turn away from what is about to happen, like right as it comes, to not say no thank you to it, but to just really stand there with open arms and just ready to receive. Prepare yourself as these changes should come about. Like if they really should come about, would you do certain things differently right now? Would you treat certain situations differently right now? And live and breathe those situations as if they were true, instead of falling back into old patterns. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Taurus. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your super moon quickie. So anything that's inspiring to you, we want to bring forth for you, Gemini, for this super moon, this full super moon in Capricorn, that is, for the 3rd of July. What do we have for Gemini, please? Memories of love. And wow, fertility. So we're starting with memories of love. This is very much a card about like thinking about, it can be that you're a little bit nostalgic, and when it because I have this card next to it, I don't feel like it's the first one, but this usually, or not usually, but like sometimes it comes out as when someone is a little bit nostalgic about how it was better back when, or like how it was just much easier then, and now everything is so tough or hard, or like it's just the fact that it's harder now and it was easier then. And apparently around love. But because we have the fertility card here, I just feel like if you've come from that place, either it's about, this isn't you being nostalgic in a good way, and it doesn't affect you feeling like bad about it now. Does that make sense? Like you're thinking about someone from your past, or like how it was just so much easier to go out and date in the past, or like just see friends in the past, friends that you really loved in the past, and now it seems a little bit tougher. But that's not how you think about it. You're just in a really good place when you think about beautiful connections, really beautiful connections. And then we have the fertility card, which is really, is talking about how you're being, just the fertility card in itself is talking about it's just really perfect when it comes to the full moon, because that's what it's all about. The fruition of things, the fertility of things. Something's really ripe. It's time to have this experience. It's good timing. And it's really creative. There's a lot of love here. It's just really beautiful. And those coming out together, just feel like whatever memory you had about love, or whatever like you've been a little bit nostalgic about lately, is now coming to fruition, is now having a grand opportunity to actually appear in your life. So there seems to be a lot of love, a lot of creativity coming in right now, and especially around this full moon, that there's a very ripe situation that can bring a lot of beautiful opportunities into your life right now, or just really beautiful love into your life right now. And I'm not categorizing that as a romantic partnership, or just a friend, or just this can even be a little furry friend, like someone can decide to just get an animal right now. It's just the right timing for it. So it's not a category in terms of love, but it's just beautiful love, like a real connection coming in. Okay, that's what I have for you, beautiful Gemini. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your supermoon quickie in Capricorn. That's going to take place on the 3rd of July. We have the first card, Triumph. Beautiful. Triumph, and for Cancer, please. Triumph and what? Just one more card, please. There you go. And memories of love. It's interesting how they're tying in with each other back and forth between the signs here. So we're starting with the Triumph card there. That's really fitting with the full moon energy. So the Triumph card is all about success and getting the results that you're seeking, seeing at least evidence of the manifestation that you're looking for. That if there's been any type of delay, or any type of stagnation, or even stuckness, that like you haven't seen any movement in a long time or lately, that this is like forward movement. There's a lot of action here. Number 7 speaks about like there's nothing more really to do. Like on the 7th day he rested, that expression. Like we've done everything we can in this situation. Now it's just go. Like we're just gonna, it's okay to move forward now. So there's Triumph on your hand there, together with memories of love. So I just feel like this can even be something that has been a childhood dream of yours, or like a young adult dream of yours, or something that you've been thinking about for a long time, that maybe you've come even to discard, like that it was ever gonna happen at all. And now around this full moon, maybe very, very unexpectedly, something or someone is all of a sudden turning up, standing at your doorstep, changing a lot of things around. There's a beautiful process here that has taken place. I just feel like it has needed time. It has needed time, but now it's the right time. So whatever this is for you, that you've been a little bit nostalgic about, that you have been thinking about, that you've been thinking maybe it's not going to take place, whether it's business or a relationship or just something moving forward in your life that you've been wanting to do, even around health or your body, that there's triumph here. This is a good time. There's going to be no more delays in this situation. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your supermoon quickie in Capricorn. It's going to take place on the 3rd of July. What do we have for Leo here, please? Any inspirational messages for Leo, please, around this supermoon? Leo, Leo, Leo. Sorry. Leo, what do we have? Inspiration for Leo. I have to say, up until Cancer, I had a certain energy, and now when I come into Leo here, it's a little bit of a different energy. Movement, choices, and decisions. And new beginnings. Cool. Movement, choices, and decisions. So with this full moon, there's going to be a lot of action for you, Leo. It can even be like a catalyst, like a trampoline. I see this, like you bounce on those mini, it's not like one of those huge ones, the round ones that you really jump around and make flips and all of that, but like a little trampoline, like you're bouncing off of it, like there's a catalyst situation here. So around this full moon, something seems to be like picking up speed quite fast. We have movement, choices, and decisions. So this is a card usually that comes out when there's major changes, or when there's decisions to be made in a lot of, not just one area of your life, but a lot of areas in your life is like changing at the same time. So it's not just like a changing career, or a change in relationship, or a change. It can even be that it's not a change in any of those categories. Sounds like I'm talking like right against myself. It might be even that all those sort of outer categories or outer themes are just staying put, but there's a major change that is taking place within you. So there's movement, choices, and decisions. Like there's a lot of choices. There's a lot of energy, like transformation that is happening inwards that might even show on the outside, together with the new beginnings, which is about leaving something like a whole chapter, or like even a like super big chunk of your life behind. Like that is bygones with this full moon. We have 2, which is seeking balance, and the 0, which is all about like coming full circle, like, okay, we're done here, and stepping onto this new plateau, new era, if you will, pun intended, and just leaving the old behind and starting something fresh, starting something new. And it seems to be a lot of changes in every single category of your life. And it also seems to be that this full moon or supermoon is some sort of trampoline, some sort of bouncing off place for this new change to take place. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Leo. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, beautiful Virgo Nation. Welcome to your supermoon quickie. Let's see what we have for Virgo here, please. Anything inspirational for Virgo around this supermoon, please. The supermoon that is taking place on the 3rd of July. And it's happening in Capricorn. Inspirational message for Virgo. What was that? Patience and planning, number 7. Patience and planning, number 7. Together with, okay, I'm supposed to look at the bottom. Okay, now this doesn't want to come out, but it wants to show its face. Firm foundation that you're laying. Okay. Patience and planning together with firm foundation. I'm just going to put this on to the side here to just know that that was there. But you seem to be laying a new foundation for something right now. What else do we have for Virgo here, please? For this full moon. Wisdom. Okay, number 5. So if we're starting with this, so do you see, like, this looks like a blueprint. This looks like a sketch that someone has drawn. And here, like, change with the seasons is the real one. Like, now we're building it. Now it's coming into full fruition. This is exactly what the full moon is talking about. We planted a seed. We drew a sketch of something. You sketched something out of a vision, of a dream, of, like, you just planted a seed. You had this idea. You had this dream. And changing with the seasons, now that's going to come into fruition. And with the wisdom card, I just feel like this is something, first and foremost, it's not something to be rushed. It's not something to be rushed, Virgo. I just feel like there's something here with the planning and patience. Like, it's just about getting this right. And I don't want to scare anyone to say you can get this wrong, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this because we have firm foundation here. Like, it is here, but it didn't come out. But it's like it's underneath it all. And there's something here that you're doing, maybe even for the rest of your life. Like, you're planning something new, or you're approaching something in a new way, or you're looking at something from a different perspective. And there's something you want it to come to fruition, or you want to, like, you're planning it out. And use your knowledge, use your wisdom. Use your wisdom, as they say in Germany. Use your wisdom. Use your wisdom and your knowledge that life experience has taught you. And just be patient about the process. It's moving along. It's going to happen. It might take a little bit of time, but you're building a new foundation here, so it's not to be rushed. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Virgo. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your Supermoon Quickie. We want some inspirational messages. Forgot one card. Inspirational messages for Libra, please. Financial and material changes. Who had this? I already forgot. Financial and material changes. So maybe it's not connected. What else here for Libra, please, for this super moon? Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra. I'm just waiting for another card to pop out. Nope. There you go. Intuition. Okay. Okay, I feel like there's a new opportunity. So we have financial and material changes together with the intuition card. So I feel like there's a new opportunity, or even new opportunities coming your way around this full moon. And there's something about, so do you see the, so I'm very drawn to that we have, like, we have one finger in each category here, right? But here for the red one, there's two fingers. So like there's more, and it's like I just noticed that today. It's a brick wall. There's bricks where there's red. So I feel like you're like a lot, like maybe a little bit anchored in a situation, or like something in your life where you have lived for a long time. So it's really familiar. It's really You've been there. It's like a safety thing. It feels safe there. But with this intuition card here today, I just feel like this door, this big door behind you, is just bursting, like it's about to explode with this new information, new opportunity, new light, even like like light waves, new information coming your way. And there's a little bit of a decision that needs to be made here on your part, Libra, because it's like, do you want to stay in the safe and familiar because you're anchored in there and because you've been there for such a long time? Or do you want to say yes to this that's like bursting to come out through that door? Just really, settle into your intuition, settle into stillness, and create that space for you where you have a lot of stillness around you, perhaps even very much more so around this full moon, like a couple of days before and a couple of days after, and during, obviously, also. But like really take this moment and use, like really take advantage of this supermoon with its power and its magnetism to pay attention to where you're drawn and pay attention to like, okay, where does my heart like really lead me right now? Because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities coming your way, and maybe just even make a decision on where you want to go. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Libra. Thank you so much. Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your Supermoon Quickie. How are you, Scorpio? Do you have something inspirational for Scorpio, please? Around this supermoon on the 3rd of July, a couple of days before, a couple of days after. Inspirational message for Scorpio, please. And we're waiting for about 2 cards to pop out to give some direction. Here you go. The Star card with hope and healing. And I don't know why, but I see like pink flowers. It's not roses, and I don't even think it's tulips, but it's like it's a pink flower. So if someone is working with pink flowers, as you're listening to this, or like someone's gonna give you a pink flower, you're gonna see a pink flower. Something for someone about a pink flower. Okay. There you go. 17 and 7, deception and envy. Okay. So this Star card is about healing, and it's about feeling hope, like hopeful for the future. I'm also getting like you literally have the sun in the palm of your hands. Like this can even be like an activation. Around this full moon, there can be an activation, like and I don't think it's going to be like first it was nothing and nothing, nothing and nothing, and all of a sudden around the 3rd of July, like there's everything. Obviously, you've probably been on this journey for quite some time, but there might be like a deepening or an activation around this full moon where you get more of the healing in your hands. Like your hands become warm, or your hands, or like if it's not that physical, I'm getting something about like helping healing the animals. Like you really are really good with the animals, Scorpio. If it's not that physical, it might even be like an understanding of healing, like an understanding of like, that can be like herbs or herbs, as they say in some parts of the world. It can be a lot of things around healing that is like knowledge. It's knowledge around healing as well. There's something that's going to kick you into next gear, where maybe there's a spotlight being shown, is that how you say it, on you, like you get a little bit of recognition, or or just thriving within yourself, feeling like you're taking things to the next level within yourself, feeling very confident about yourself. And maybe there's people around you that haven't seen this side to you. Maybe you've been more, of a people pleaser up until this point, where you'd really help a lot of other people than yourself. And maybe lately there's like a situation where you have just really started to pay attention to your own needs, your own wants, putting yourself in a center of, as it should be, like the star card. You're the star of your own show. You're in the center of your own story, as it should be. I just feel like with this deception and envy, I'm not sure that someone's deceiving you, but I feel like there's a little bit of, I think we've had this message around Scorpio for some time. So I think that Scorpio is about to break free, or is about to like venture off into your, like literally doing your own thing. Maybe you've done your own thing for quite some time. You just don't feel guilty about it anymore. And it agitates a lot of people, not maybe a lot of people. It agitates a lot for some people, or frustrates them that like, why aren't you coming to my, like, help me? And maybe even calling you egotistical or like something like that, when it's them who's actually egotistical, wanting you to help them. That's always so interesting. There's something about like, stand up for yourself and take that center stage in your own life. This supermoon seems to be helping you with that. And you just really can't care if other people just don't like that you're really starting to find yourself, because that's really what it's all about. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Scorpio. Stand up for yourself. Believe in yourself. Thank you so much. Hi, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your supermoon quickie. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Any inspiring messages for Sagittarius around this full moon? Sagittarius, this is a full moon or supermoon in Capricorn on the 3rd of July. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius. Discontent and boredom. Wow. Discontent and boredom together with the throat chakra and destiny. That is a power couple, if any. This is really interesting. Okay, so I see a breakthrough here, Sagittarius. So when you're listening to this situation has probably already like started, or is already taking place somehow. There's a situation here where like there's a castle in the back there. It's really lush and green scenery. We even have the rainbow seeping in. And you're a smart person, Sagittarius. You're very wise. You have a lot of knowledge, but right now in this situation, whatever situation this is, you have your back against it. You're not seeing things as clearly as you could. And this very thing that is happening now around this full moon, that you're not really seeing clearly, is gonna clear up. Because with the throat chakra and your destiny card, is like whatever, and I don't want to like be a Debbie Downer here, saying like you have dreams that is just never going to take place, or like you're dreaming too big. That's not what I'm saying. It's just a scenario that is going on right now that you're a little bit unclear about. It's a little bit of a foggy understanding here. There's a little bit of a clogged energy, if you will. And the situation itself is here to help you come into your purest form and really step into your own destiny. You know, the throat chakra is all about living your most authentic life. This is when you set boundaries for yourself. This is when you speak your truth. You live and speak and breathe the most honest life you can. But this is also very much about being understood and being heard in the world. And stepping into your destiny, like whatever is, like you're destined to go this path. You're destined to move forward in the capacity that you're moving forward right now. Like whatever's going on around you, you being pulled in towards your destiny. Like when something's destined, it's like you were always going to end up there, or life was always turning you in that direction, or this is a calling and have felt like a calling for some time. And right now there's something happening in your life that needs to take place in order for you to get to this purity, to this clarity, and this destination of destiny. And you'll figure it out, Sagittarius. You will figure it out, because this calling or this destiny path is strong. It calls for your honesty, it calls for purity, it calls for authenticity. And so anything that's sort of standing in the way of that stands in the way of your destiny, is right now being cleared up. However that's showing up in your life right now, Sagittarius, it is showing up. For you to get clarity on things, for you to get an understanding of things, for you to face what really is there. What is not an idea of something, what is not a made up story about something, but what is actually the truth of things. Okay? I hope this makes sense. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Hi, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your supermoon Capricorn reading, or Capricorn quickie. So this supermoon obviously is going to be felt by everyone, but definitely for you guys, because it's in your sign. So if it wasn't strong before, if it wasn't magnetic before, it's definitely going to be magnetic for you. So you might really feel this one. So anything inspirational for Capricorn, please, for their supermoon quickie. Think of it as things happening in your life anyway. It's just magnetized. It's just exaggerated. Expanded, if you will. What do we have for Capricorn, please? I'm just waiting for one or two cards to pop out. It's taking some time. There you go. First card, Wisdom. And one more. There you go. Wow. So this is a very, very beautiful time for you, Capricorn. The connection with this moon, it will make you feel very centered, or at least it will call you into centeredness, if that is a thing to say, centeredness. It will bring out the innermost wisdom. Like you will just want to go inwards and want to connect with source. This is also a time where you are really connected to your inner being, to your higher self, where everything that you want or dreams that you've been sort of looking for, like it's a really, really lucrative time for you to turn ideas into reality. You're really connected there with the universe. Like your crown chakra is completely on fire. It's completely connected to the universe and everything that you want. And with the Wisdom card, it's just, I can't really put words to it. It's a really, really beautiful time for you around this full moon. It's almost like like turning knowledge into wisdom, or like everything that you have in, I'm not saying everything, but a lot of the things that maybe you haven't really figured out how to make work, or like things that you've been wanting to experience for some time, or increase in finances or increase in health or increase in like whatever relationships. It's like you're finally coming to an understanding, and using the energy, the magnetism of this supermoon is going to really help with that. This is a beautiful, beautiful time for you. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Capricorn. Congratulations. Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your supermoon quickie. The supermoon in not Aquarius, in Capricorn on the 3rd of July. Give or take in the energy. What do we have for inspirational messages for Aquarius, please, for this supermoon? Aquarius. There you go. Ooh. So that might be tied into Capricorn, because you got the awareness card and so did Capricorn. The universe card. What else for Aquarius, please? Wow. Well, I just get the whole of creation for you, where there's like everything is made up of zeros and ones, right? In the universe. Zeros and ones, like everything. I get like a whole new creation for you. So this is probably a kickoff, some sort of kickoff around this full moon, or supermoon rather. Around the 3rd of July, there's a grand connection for you, or at least there's a potential for this. Of course, you have to do the work. You have to sit down and you have to want to connect, Aquarius. Maybe you're feeling it still, like maybe there's a lot of beautiful opportunities coming your way still. But obviously, the more you help the universe, the more you help your alignment with sitting in meditation or going on nature walks or just being close to the ocean, or like something that just brings a lot of alignment for you, is gonna, I mean, it's just gonna open up so many beautiful new opportunities. So we have the real beautiful connection there with the universe. Like everything is ripe for you. Every dream is ripe for you. It's a very fruitful situation, a very fruitful time here with this full moon. Together with this new beginning, which is a lot about leaving the past behind, leaving a whole part of your life, like being done with something. We have come full circle there with the number 0. Being done with something and leaving that behind and stepping onto this new scene, creating this new beginning for yourself and everything around this full moon. So it's like a really powerful time for you. Maybe you're a cusp sign, so you have, like, you're born right at the end of the Capricorn, or you're born right at the beginning of Aquarius. So there is a connection there with Capricorn that I would suggest you check out the Capricorn reading, because it was very similar. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Aquarius. Thank you so much. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your supermoon quickie. Just a short inspirational message here for you, Pisces, around this supermoon. This full supermoon in Capricorn on the 3rd of July. What do we have for inspirational messages for Pisces, please? Material harvest. Well, that's looking good. Material harvest. And disruption. Okay. I don't know what this means. And sometimes, like, if there's something that I've learned over the years, is not to interfere with the messages. Because I don't understand it doesn't mean that someone out there is completely getting it. So there's something about the I guess you can't remove your belly button, but there's something about there's a correction of the belly button. There's something with the belly button. Did someone have an operation or something? Like someone had surgery and and the belly button didn't end up in the same place, or I don't know what this means. But it's there, and that's the message. So I'm going to say that that's like probably for half a person. So we have 16, sudden shifts and sudden changes together with material harvest. So I just feel like there's been a time for you, Pisces, whether this is like a lifelong time leading up to this stage, or there has been like a recent disruption. There's been a recent tower situation that's really dismantled everything that you are about, that has really maybe even shaken you to the core a little bit, or rearranged things within you, like within your organs, or like outside of your body. Maybe like I'm drawn to say that certain people maybe are like going through a menopause, or there's something like a radical change with your body. It can be a radical change in your life simultaneously, and that has screwed with a lot of things. And that's going to be different for every single one of you listening to this, but like that can be like, it has been a little bit screwy situation with a very meaningful relationship to you, or like your health, or work-wise, or money-wise, or however this is portrayed, or several. It's like you maybe have, covered several. It's not funny at all. But it's, if we do the typical Pisces, we probably covered a couple of these, because you're always, when you're going deep. That's the sign of Pisces, that's a general statement of a Pisces, that you're going deep. And that's your best, that's your best trait. But when it can be a lot, when you go deep in several areas, it can be a lot. And so what's really beautiful here is that now things are turning up. Now things are coming together. Now you're starting to see if there's been like a hiccup in your health, or I even pick up like there can even be like a hiccup in the health, or hiccup. There can be like a scare in the health for someone that's really close to you, that you're really, really attached to, that someone is really close to you, and you've been like afraid that like you don't know where it's going to go. And now you're getting some good, like there's some great news here. Or if this is like a money situation, if this is health for you, if this is a work-related situation, like whatever has been disrupted or has been a big change in your life right now is starting to clear up around this full moon. And to really use this full moon to your advantage, really tap into the energies of this moon, as it can really help you to get things straightened out and get some order back in there. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful Pisces. Thank you so much, guys.